Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with the local school district and sponsors. I'm Terry Ross, coming to you live from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. This is from the Lacey Athletic Center. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Tonight, we feature the Willamette Wolverines taking on the North Medford Black Tornado in girls basketball. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with our community business partners. Those sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy, so please let them know that you appreciate their support. And we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports, click on the red subscribe button, and we will let you know when games go live. It's time for the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill Coaches Corner, brought to you by Tap Rock on the Rogue River in Grants Pass. When we come back, we'll take a look at both of these ball clubs and what has been happening since the last time that we saw North Medford play a basketball game. It's been a little while, but they're back home tonight on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale price. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all.
Mama.
At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. They have 7 locations with which to serve you. This is the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill pregame show. Let's talk a little bit about the Willamette Wolverines. They are having a wonderful season right now. They are 4-1 in league play, 11-5 overall, currently ranked, according to the OSAA, number 7. They are coming off a loss to number 1 South Medford, 65-49. But don't be fooled. Before that, they went on a 6-game winning streak. And you don't want to measure anything by South Medford and the way they play, because those South Medford Panthers are playing some kind of basketball over there on the girls' side. This is a team that's led by Danielle McBride. And in talking to Coach McBride before the ball game, she admits that this is a team that likes to press, and they will. They will do a full court press anytime they make a basket. So you can look for that tonight. They will probably pick up most of the time at half court and see if they can't get a trap. The other thing that you can look for tonight, both of those things North Medford's going to have to look out for. They're going to have to handle the ball quite well. coming down the court because they like to pressure. They also like to get out and run. I only scouted a little bit of a previous game they played, but they like to get it out and run. They will throw the long pass down court if they think they can get somebody breaking and get it down there to them in sufficient time to get an easy basket. And the game I scouted, they managed to do that a few times. So they can score rather quickly on you. You don't want to be letting that happen. Again, something that North Medford will have to take care of in this ball game. But Willamette's a good ball club looking to get to the playoffs. We are about, after tonight, we will be halfway through the conference season. We'll be taking our second go-round of everybody. And so this Willamette team, they hope to get to the playoffs. They're looking, according to Coach McBride, to host 2 games, first round and a second round, which would just about get them down to the final 8, the Elite 8, that's going to play at Childs Center in Portland. That comes up a little bit later in March. I realize we're getting somewhat ahead of ourselves, but that's their goal, to be there, and they're working at it. And tonight will be another step in that direction, they hope. When we come back to the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill pregame show, we'll talk about the North Medford Black Tornado and what's been going on since the last time we saw them. It's up next on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, right here on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill, Coach's Corner. Tap Rock Bar and Grill is locally owned, family run. You need to check out the new menu and the great views that there are at Tap Rock. So let's talk about North Medford for just a few moments here before we get right down to ball game time. They come into this game 5-11 overall, and they are 1-4 in conference play. Their last game was a week ago against South Medford, and South Medford just rolled them by 51 points. So, both of these teams have just come off of playing South Medford, and like I said, you can't really judge a whole lot by South Medford. That just doesn't work for you. But we can tell you that North Medford is on a 1-7 run at the moment. Over the last game, for 8 games, they've won 1 out of those 8. And so I know what JT Thomas would say. We've got to turn this thing around. We have to start playing better. And tonight it's going to be a big challenge for them to take on the Willamette Wolverines. They're going to, as we said when we were talking about Willamette, they're going to have to handle the ball well. They can't just be sloppy with it. In the game that I scouted, Willamette jumped the passing lane, I don't know how many times, 4 or 5 times just in the first quarter. So they're going to have to be careful with their passes, and they're going to have to get off good shots. They're going to have some shooting tonight from somebody to offset these Willamette Wolverines. The other problem that probably faces North Medford at this point is a height disadvantage. Most of the Willamette players are 5'11" or better, and that's not true with North Medford. Their tallest player is 6 feet. The next one is 5'9". You got a couple at 5'9", and then it just gets less height after that. So they're going to be at a serious height disadvantage tonight. But that doesn't mean you can't win the ball game. That just means you got to play better. And we'll see if they can get that done. Coach J.T. Thomas talks all the time about culture, about improvement in small steps, buying into the fact that you need to play defense every night. Those things he's trying to get his team to buy into, because that's how you play winning basketball. So far, as Coach Thomas would say, it just hasn't come together in totality for the North Medford Black Tornado. Well, you can hear that the band is in the house tonight, playing a little bit of music for us, and they're going to play even more, but we're going to take a break. And when we return, it will be time for starting lineups and the tip-off on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
The last notes of our national anthem, played by the North Medford High School Band. And we're ready now to do starting lineups.
First, the starting lineup for the visiting Willamette Wolverines. At guard, 5'11" sophomore number 4.
Here's Here we go. Maddie Warburg, a 5'11 sophomore. You might be able to hear it pretty well over that. Is that with the system of echo talking? So I'm not sure how well you heard all those names, but we'll tell you that Patel, Stevens, Raines, Harris, and Lane are starting for the North Medford Black Tornado. Meanwhile, for Willamette, they have Warburg, Smith, Wagner. I'm missing one right there. There's number 11, Wynn. And number 24, Harms. So that's the starters for the Willamette Wolverine. They're in the black uniforms. It will be Harris and Harms to jump it up. As will be controlled by the Black Tornado. Stevens with it in her hands. Oh, almost. We told you they were going to grab the lane. Well, quickly there. Wynn almost had one. Stevens. Back around now to Lane. Patel. Back to Stevens. Into the lane. Drop it off. There's a shot by Harris. Yes. And so North Medford is on the board as Harris puts it in. There's a three. No, that one's no good. But they get the rebound in and out. That one. Raines gives it off to Stevens. And tipped. Well, one of these days we'll get it organized. Lane will inbound it once we ever get it figured out what we're doing. And we've got it solved. Stevens drives the baseline. Bounce it out to Patel for a three. No. But Raines will grab the rebound. And they'll set it up again. Stevens thought about a three. Tried to bounce it inside, but there's those passing lanes being filled. Arms took that one away. And has it in forecourt for Willamette. Back out to Wynn. Wynn will get it back out and around. It goes to Smith. Smith had it momentarily, but they're going to back it way out now. Start it in again. Wynn will handle the ball, supposedly, most of the time. Here's Smith on a drive and got it. And that's going to go out of bounds. Tipped by Willamette. And there's that full court press right after the basket. They'll do that all game. Long pass. Can they get anything out of it? They do. Lane puts it in. 4-2 ball game. Grabbing it was Warburg there. Warburg couldn't do much with it. Ooh, they inbounded it. Nobody was looking. North is going to take it away. Here they come. Going to the floor that time was Harris. Bounce it around. Stevens has it into Harris. Back out the lane. Who will pop a three? Yes. And just like that, North Medford has a big lead. They're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one here ourselves, right here on the TableRockSports.net.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. 5:26 to go, first period, 7-2 ball game, and Harris has 5 of the 7 for North Medford. Wynn gets it around to Smith. Harms had it momentarily. Back out to Smith, and round in the corner it goes. They're going to get it back out to Smith. Here's Warburg, but Warburg isn't going to fire it from 3. Trying to get it off to Wynn. And now North Medford playing a little of their own pressure defense. Warburg for 3. No, but that rebound is grabbed and put back up and fouled is Wagner.
Fouls on Louis Harris. Harper Wagner will be shooting 2 for the Wolverines.
So the foul is on Taylor. Can't be on Taylor. Taylor's not even in the game. I think it's on Harris. And there's one of them. We'll do it again. You're going to get full court press. That was a basket. They're not going to back up off of it. You're going to have to work your way out of it. Patel over to Stevens. Stevens will get it into the forecourt. Bounce it down the lane. Lane loses it. Nope, they're going to say it went off of Willamette. 7-3 ball game. John L. Scott scoreboard will keep you straight all night long, we hope. Suppose it depends on how well your scoreboard operator runs that thing. Knocked it out of bounds again. Smith that time. One more time, out to Stevens. To Patel. Is in trouble. Almost got the 5 count. Got it away. Stevens will back it out and then start it in again. Lane. Back around to Raines. And almost taken away, not quite. Wagner had her hands on it. Couldn't control it. 4:10 to go, first period. North Medford with a 4-point lead. Patel thought about a 3, traveled. Going to give that up to Smith this time. There's Smith for three. Yes. Well, that'll get things closed down in a hurry, and here's the full court press. Take it away. Wynn has it in the corner to Smith. Back out on top, and another three. Yes! Wagner with that one. And just like that, North Medford says they want a timeout, and this will be a full timeout. We'll take a break right here on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one. Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
We're back at the Lacey Athletic Center, and that pass is going to get taken away. They tried to hit Lane on a long pass that time from the inbound, but Willamette was all over that, knocked it out of bounds. So North Medford will set up forecourt to Stevens. Tried to get it to Patel. Taken away by Smith. Get it ahead quickly to Wynn. Wynn into the lane. Up. No, they're going to call the jump ball. Possession arrow, Willamette. So they'll set up underneath their own hoop. And that'll do it. Smith will put that one in. And there's another pass taken away. That one by Warburg. Get it into the hands of Wynn. Quickly, there's Smith. Sets for a three. That one's front iron. Warburg grabs the rebound. Get it back around to Harms. Harms for a three. Yes! And right now, it's a three-point shooting contest for Willamette. And the full court press beginning to bother the Black Tornado. Now they'll back off. They'll let Stevens come into the forecourt. And that'll be, they say it was tipped by Smith, so we'll start over. Stevens instantly picked up as she got by Smith, but not by Wynn. And then a little turnaround. No, that one doesn't go. Raines with that turnaround. Get it ahead to Harms. Harms goes up, fouled. That foul will be on Stevens.
Fouls on Alexander Stevens. Isabella Harms to the line.
Well, Harms will go to the line. And Harms gets one.
Margaret Hamlin and Shai Jackson to the game in North Medford.
That one's no good. Out of bounds. They'll play full court press. They'll challenge everything on the inbound. They'll get it to Raines. Get it ahead now to Hamlin. Nope, traveled. Into the game, I should tell you that, is Cheyenne Jackson, number 24. Margaret Hamlin is also into the game. I don't think Willamette. Well, here comes the first substitution for Willamette. That's coming with about 2 minutes left in the game. Quarter. There's a Smith again. Another three. Okay, they're going to have to cover that. Can't let Smith stand out there all day and shoot. Lane tipped away by Smith, trying to get it to Jackson. The Willamette team is just everywhere on the court defensively, it seems like. Raines almost going over and back, but managed not to do it. Spinning, twisting, driving, putting it up off the glass. No. And grabbing the rebound, Harms, and out of bounds off of Raines. 1:31 to go, first period. Smith, gotta watch out. She didn't set up for another three-pointer. He has it in her hands again. Back to Wynn. Wynn will drive, but not put it up. There's Smith. Back around to Warburg for three. No. And Lane will grab the rebound as we get down to a minute to go. First period. Raines with it. Spinning, twisting. Throwing it out there for Patel. Back to Raines. Around to Patel. Win all over. Raines will get it to Jackson. Back to Patel. But there's not going to be any shot. Raines will set it up one more time. Try and get something going. Lane looking for somebody. There's a Raines with it, spinning, twisting, getting to the lane. And that's going to be knocked away by Smith. Is Smith going to control it? No. She'll step on the sideline. Couldn't quite keep her feet from going out of bounds. 14 and a half seconds to go, first period. Jackson will pull the trigger for North Medford. To Stevens, cut off, but will fire the three, and yes. There's the shot, no good. Nope, I'm going to get it off. And so that will be the end of one. At the end of one on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford has the 8-point lead, or make that Willamette has the 8-point lead at 18 to 10. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
We return to the Lacey Athletics Center for the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular, as they have 7 locations to serve you. We begin the second quarter, and North Medford will have the basketball. Ooh, almost threw that away, but not quite. Raines, now they're going to set up the full court press, but Stevens will take the bounce pass, and the Black Tornado will go to work. Patel to Stevens, cross court to Raines for three. No, that's off the rim. Tapped around, and off of North Medford. Willamette will have it. 2 team fouls on North Medford, none on Willamette going into the second period. Foul shots may not happen very often tonight. Wynn back to Smith for three. That one rolls around. Hamlin will grab the rebound. Stevens driving. Yes! And she's fouled. The foul is on Smith. Stevens has it. Give her 6 on the night. 18-13. Going out of that first quarter, Smith was the leading scorer for Willamette. She has 10. She has a 2 3-pointers to get there. Here's another 3-pointer by Willamette. No, that one is no good this time. That was Johnston to put that one up. North Medford takes it away. So Maggie Johnston into the game for Willamette. Here's Patel. That's Hamlin with it. Raines. There's Jackson for North Medford. Raines with it one more time. Pop it out and around. Can't get a shot off. Tried to get it to go into the middle. Hamlin finally got it back. Raines will fire the 3. And it's no. Wynn has it, firing it ahead to Harms, bouncing it to Smith and off of Smith's foot. Coming into the game for Willamette is Harper Wagner. Wagner into the game. Also, Jaden Ireland is into the game. I'm going to try to keep track of all that for you. Over and back. Over and back, yep. Raines didn't think so, but nobody touched the ball but her. Wynn on a slow dribble into the forecourt to Smith. Back around to Wynn, who will fire a 3. Yes. Oops. Pardon me, I hit the wrong button. 21-13. So right now we've got Smith. I think it's going to be Smith. Yep, Smith inbounding. And it's going to be taken away. Stevens has it. And then we're going to call a foul. Yep. They're calling a foul on Wagner. So all of a sudden, that's 2 fouls. Team fouls now on Willamette. Wynn has it. Ahead to Smith. Down low it goes. Turn. No, couldn't get the hook off that time. That was Wagner trying to do it, but they get the ball back, do the Wolverines, and they'll set up again. Wagner, that's Ireland. Around to Wynn. Down low. Warburg couldn't get it to go. And they're going to call a jump ball. Wagner had it. But the possession arrow favors Willamette anyway. Lane will re-enter the game. And also in is Olivia Boger for North Medford. Wynn to Smith. Got it. That was almost too easy. She's just tearing North Medford up right now. But she's going to get a foul, too. Yep, that'll be her second. Coming into the game for North Medford is Rains. Coming in for Willamette is Isabella Harms. As Harms is back into the ball game. And she'll make it different underneath. Boger going up and knocked out of bounds by Harms. That was that. Harms will make a difference. Harms is 6 feet tall. North Medford doesn't have anybody that well. They got one player that tall. That's it. Rains will fire. The mid-jumper. No. I'm grabbing it off the floor is Wynn. Getting it ahead to Warburg. Warburg stutter steps, puts it up off the glass. That doesn't go. Grabbing the rebound is Patel. Can't find anybody to go to. They're going to give it finally off to Boger. Boger will come flying into the forecourt and hold it up. Lane for three. No, that one's a little short. Hey, here comes the Wolverines one more time. That's Warburg wide open for a three. Buries it. We'll have to count up at halftime how many threes Willamette has. It's a few. That's out of bounds, but off of Harms. I can maybe count them quickly here while they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them already. So 18 of the 26 points have come from three-pointers. Ireland takes a seat. And coming in is Jamaica Harsh. Or Hash, make it, if I could read. And there underneath, Lane putting that one in is Wagner. Boger, no, but she's fouled. She'll have a couple. It's on Hash. That's 3 now. Oops. On Willamette. Boger to shoot a couple. Nope. Stevens, Hamlin back into the ball game. Boger will try it again. Nope, on both of them. And grabbing that out of there is Wagner. To Warburg, right back to Wagner for the baseline 3. Yes. They just keep popping those things tonight. Boger stops and fires her own 3. That one's going to be offline. Who's going to grab it? Getting it off the floor is Stevens. Back out to Boger. Or maybe got range with it. Now to Stevens. Well, Medford nowhere to go. Lane in three-point territory. Boger in three-point territory. Stevens directing traffic. And we're going to have a timeout by North Medford. This is a 30-second timeout. As I tell you right now, Willamette has opened up a huge lead here of 18. Sports fans in the Rogue Valley who missed the great reporting from the Mail Tribune, check out Southern Oregon Grapevine.com. You'll find stories, stats, pictures, and links to our Table Rock sports streams. And you can also help by reporting on your favorite team or school. Check out Southern Oregon Grapevine.com, or you can go to their Facebook page and get the same thing done. So everybody's wondering how many threes have been made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have them down for 7 threes. That's Willamette. That would be 21 of the 31 points have been scored off a three. 2:34 to go, second period. Rains with it. To Boger. Boger drive, can't get it off. Goes out of bounds, but off of Warburg of Willamette. North Medford will try it again. They need some points here to stay in touch. Out the lane, trying to get it back in. Hamlin rescues it and gets it to Stevens. Oh, circles all the way across the court. Boger back out around to Stevens. Lane. That's off the foot of Wynn. Yep. And it'll be North Medford basketball. Now the Wolverines were ready to take off again. Head down to the other side of the court. Rains with it. Picks it up to Stevens. Lane, but that's closed down. Boger can't get a three. There's Rains with it. Back to Stevens. We're under 2 minutes to go. And that's going to be taken away and then lost. But off of the foot of North Medford, taken away the head time by Wagner. So she tried to pass it ahead. It went off of the foot of a Black Tornado. So a minute 40 to go. Hamlin back into the game, by the way. Is what the PA man is telling us. Hash with it. Going to get it off the Harms. Popped up. Stevens takes it. Gets it ahead to Boger. Boger puts it up and in. That's batted out about. Oh, we're going to say it's off of Willamette. Coming into the game.
Jocelyn Rush, Brandon Smith, and Kate Mosteller McLaughlin are in for Wolverines.
So Alessa Hesse is back into the game. Or into the game, actually, for the first time. I think also into the game for the first time is Kate Hostetler McLaughlin, which is going to get reduced to McLaughlin for the announcer's sake. And now North Medford throws it out of bounds, and Willamette gets it back with 47.1 to go. Rush also out there on the court right now. Ooh, wasn't looking for the basketball. Managed to reserve it anyway. Now she's looking a little more for it. And that's going to be, no, almost stolen. But not quite. Dropped out of bounds. To Smith, who will pull it back out beyond the three-point. To McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes up and is fouled. Keep forgetting to add some fouls down here, but that one's on Stevens. And they actually say that's the fourth team foul now. That's two on Stevens. And at the line, putting in at least the first one, is McLaughlin. And McLaughlin will put them both down. .20 seconds. North needs to get a shot off before the half. Rains has it, spinning, twisting. Nope. Lane had to go clear out to midcourt and pick that thing up. Boger. Twist. Juking one way, juking the other to Patel. Patel trying to get it in the middle of the range, take it away. That's going to be the half. So at the end of the first half, we have Willamette with a major lead right now, as you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. It's a 33-15 lead. We invite you now to stay tuned for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report next on TableRockSports.net.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Daily adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation, that midday pick-me-up pit stop. Plus, earn free rewards with our Peak Rewards app. And when you buy Red Bull, Old Wisconsin Jerky, and many other items, you'll accumulate big savings on fuel. With locations in Oregon and California, we are here to keep you energized throughout the day. And with our Peak Rewards app, we'll help you travel further for less, keeping more money in your pockets. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. The new winter recreation guide is out, and it's also available online. Sign-ups are happening for events, classes, and sports leagues for all. You can see what's up at playmedford.com. It's a 33-15 lead for the Willamette Wolverines over the North Medford Black Tornado on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Part of the Lithia Superstore game of the night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. And we can tell you that the Willamette Wolverines have hit from everywhere tonight. It doesn't really make much difference where they're shooting from. They're nailing it. And especially in three-point territory. They led it 18-10 after the first quarter, and then they put up 15 in the second quarter, and of course that's as many points as North Medford has managed for the whole half, and they took a 33-15 lead as the Black Tornado could find their way to only 5 points in that second quarter. We told you that they were a ball hawking team, and we don't keep track of everything up here, but we can guarantee you there's been a lot of turnovers as they take advantage of filling the passing lanes and then getting out on a break. They've done that a few times already here tonight. When we return, we'll take a quick look at individual scoring for both ball clubs as you listen to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report on the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net.
Any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Say cheese.
Connection is the greatest gift of all.
Mama.
At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report, which is brought to you in partnership with the PlayMedford.com and the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The Winter Activities Guide is out. You can learn more at PlayMedford.com, or you can call the Santos Center at 774-2400 to get started. Some individual scoring, quick like here. The Willamette Wolverines are led by the 12 of Bryn Smith. She has 2 of the 3-pointers that the Wolverines have put up. She had 10 in the first quarter, but only 2 in the second period. After that, the scoring really drops off. Isabella Harms has 4. I suppose we should include Harper Wagner, though, who has 9 and contributed heavily. A 3-pointer for Victoria Wynn and also for Maddie Warburg. And then there were 2 foul shots put in by Katie Hostetler McLaughlin, which we have reduced to McLaughlin for obvious purposes there. Meanwhile, the North Medford Black Tornado are led by the 6 of Allie Stevens. There's 5 for Mariah Lane, and then 2 each for, 2 period for Olivia Boger. And make that Olivia Harris, yes, and Olivia Boger. A couple of Olivias there, confusing me. If you're wondering what else is going on, real quick, like here in Southwest Conference action, Roseburg is at Sheldon. Both of those teams are at 2 and 3. Sheldon with the better record of 10 and 8. We saw Sheldon Friday night up there at Grants Pass. They took a loss, and so them and Roseburg really in a situation where both of them need to win. And poor South Eugene, who is really struggling, 0-5 in conference and 3-14 overall. They're at South Medford tonight. The number 1 team in the state, 16-2 overall, 5-0 in conference. When we return, it'll be time for second half action on the TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
The Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report was brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. They invite you to discover all the great classes, field trips, activities, and sports leagues coming up. Visit playmedford.com to find something for everyone in the family. We're ready to begin half number 2 here at the Lacey Athletics Center, home of the North Medford Black Tornado on the Lithia Superstore. Game of the night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve you. North Medford begins with the basketball, and they'll get it into Stevens. Back out on top to Patel. Basically, it's the starting lineups for both ball clubs out there right now. And North Medford threw it out of bounds. No, it was, Lane thought it was touched by Warburg, but not so. Warburg didn't even come close to that one. But Wynn will just walk it up here for the moment. An 18-point lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard for the Willamette Wolverines. Smith trying to get it into Warburg is taken away. Headed to Patel, but Patel can't turn that into points. So they'll start all over. Rains out to Stevens. To Lane, bounce it to Patel, who will fire a 3, and that's not going to make it. Harms had it and lost it. Stevens to inbound it. North Medford's underneath their own hoop here. Finally got it into Rains. Over to Patel. Stevens will set up things again. Here we go. Patel. Stevens made a cut, couldn't get it to her. Stevens is going to set. No, she's not going to take the 3. Trying to get it to Patel, taken away by Wynn. Wynn gets it out to Smith. Smith will back up with it. Over to Warburg. And Warburg's up. No. Tried to save it, couldn't. Coming in is Hamlin. Replacing Harris. 6:43 to go, third period. Range to Patel. And even without the basket, Willamette's putting on some full court pressure. They almost stole it again. Stevens. Getting it down to Hamlin. Hamlin immediately double teamed. Out to Rains, and Rains is short. It goes off of Willamette. Harms was there trying to get it, but it bounced right off her shoulder. To Hamlin. To Rains, put it up. That one doesn't go. Wynn grabs the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Wynn. Well, North Medford will get another chance at it. 6:16 to go. We haven't had a point scored yet by either side. Patel. Here's Lane for 3. That's going to come up short. Warburg will grab the rebound and then come flying down into the forecourt. Get to the 3-point line. Hold up. That's Wynn with it. Wynn will get it around to Wagner. Back to Warburg for 3. In and out. But grabbing it was Warburg for a moment. Grabbed her own rebound. Couldn't control it though. North Medford with it. Stevens. 1-on-2. Puts it up. No. Foul. That'll be 2 shots. That's on Smith. That might be the best news that North Medford has had yet. As I suppose I got to wipe out my fouls. I didn't wipe out my fouls. But that was the best news that they could get is Smith now has 3 fouls. Coach McBride of Willamette makes no move to replace her. At least not yet. 5:39 to go, third period. Stevens, nope. And grabbing that one out of there was Wagner. They get it ahead to Wagner. To Smith. Smith, Warburg, driving that one. Patel took it away. Hamlin gets it right back to Patel to Stevens. Or Jackson is in. Boy, I'm having trouble here. I saw a 4, and I just assumed it was Patel, but it's 24. Jackson. Rains to Patel, finally. Here's Jackson with it. Now it's Patel one more time. Rains. No place for North Medford to shoot it. Rains goes up. That's no good. Smith grabs a rebound, gets it right back from Wynn. Flying into the forecourt. Get it off to Wagner. Around to Harms. Wynn will fire a 3. Yes. The second three-pointer for Wynn. That takes it out to 21. Stevens trying to get it over Smith. Hamlin knocks it out of bounds. And coming into the game is Ireland. And coming in was Sophia West for North Medford. Bounce it off to Ireland, and Ireland will lay it in. Rains around to Patel. Back to Rains. Patel one more time. Trying to get it to Rains. Taken away, they're going to say. North Medford ball. On the sideline. Rains will inbound it. Jackson has it. Looking for somebody. Here's Rains. But way out there right now. Patel. Willamette's not even letting him think about getting close. West almost taken away again, but Rains rescues it. Gets it down low, puts it up. No, that doesn't go. Ireland with the rebound. That was Harris on that shot attempt. Warburg back across the court. Wagner out to Harms. 3, no. Jackson fighting for the rebound. And they'll say that it stays with stay with North Medford. Johnston back into the game for Willamette. 3:15 to go, third period. We've had exactly 5 points scored in this quarter. Jackson almost loses it, but not quite. To Rains, double teamed, get it out of there. West fires a 3, no. And grabbing that one is Wagner. Wynn looking for a driving lane, can't find one. To Harms, to Wagner. Back to Harms, who turns, that one doesn't go. Jackson with the rebound, no, Ireland knocks it out of bounds. West will bring it up. And then get rid of it, and it is taken away. Here comes Willamette one more time. Wynn over to Wagner. They're going to have to set it up now, and they're going to lose it out of bounds. That time, Johnston mishandled the pass. Again, substitution as coming in is Hash, coming in for Harms. We're down to about 2:10 to go, third period. This will be a low-scoring period. Taylor is also in, Abigail Taylor for North Medford. Tried to give Raines a pick, but it wasn't there. Jackson. Back around to Raines, almost taken away. It is taken away. Willamette gets it to win. Here she comes, flying into the forecourt. Wagner with it in the corner, cross-court it. Trying to cross-court it. And they're going to lose it. Out of bounds. It'll be Willamette basketball. Tried to get that to McLaughlin, but wasn't working out.
Stephen checks in for North Medford.
Johnston will inbound it. Wynn gets a pick from Ireland. Can't do anything with it, though. Here's Wagner in the lane, pushing it up. No. Ireland will grab the rebound. I say the ball went out of bounds, but off of North Medford. All right. Wynn will do it again. To Ireland, who puts it right up off the inbound. No. Harris grabs the rebound, got it out to Stevens. Stevens looking for somewhere to go. Down to 1 minute in the third period. Can't drive. Can't find anybody to pass it to. There's West. Jackson for three. No good. Wynn scrambling for the rebound. And yeah, West will be the last one to touch it. Quick moving quarter, though. No fouls. No fouls. We've got one foul on Willamette. None on North Medford. So, quarter will end pretty quickly if we don't do that at all. Here's Wynn on a drive total. They couldn't get there all the way. And layup's no good. Get it ahead to Stevens. Stevens cut off. Back out to Patel. Patel will launch a three. Yes. And that three-pointer gets North Medford on the board for the quarter. Still trailing by 20 and possibly more. With 16 seconds to go as Wynn will be at the line. Fouled by West.
Sophia West with the foul. And Victoria went to the line for Willamette.
One of them. Back up to a 21-point lead for the Wolverines. 10 seconds to go in a quarter. Got to get a shot off here in a hurry. There's Patel for three. No, that one doesn't go. Set it up again. I don't think you're going to get it off on time. Nope, you're not. And that's going to be the end of quarter number 3. We head to the fourth quarter here on the Lithia Superstore. Game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular, as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the night here on TableRockSports.net. We're heading to the fourth quarter here, and a 21-point lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard for Willamette. Smith was shut out there in the third period, had 12 at halftime, still has 12. Here's a three, no. They've cooled off from three-point territory considerably compared to the first half. Stevens. And that's going to be taken away by Harms. Back to Smith, to Harms. There's Warburg putting up a little running jumper. That one won't go. Patel will grab the rebound. Stevens directing traffic in the corner over here to Patel. Back out on top to Hesse. Oops. Hamlin has to chase that one down. Patel with it on the far side of the court. Stevens. Oh no, traveled. Started to put up a shot, then wanted to pass, wanted to dribble, finally decided to put up a shot. By that time, the feet were confused. And so there was a traveling call. Smith. Take it around to Warburg. Warburg back around to, I want to say, I don't know, is that right? Johnston. And there's a three. No, that one's no good. That was McLaughlin actually with that one. And then they put the rebound in. Warburg. Patel. That's Hamlin with it. Trying to get it down low. Hamlin will turn, put it up and in. Harms the other way. No, that one doesn't go. All white shirts for the rebound. And North Medford will get it out of there. Down by 21 still. There's a turnover. Lost it out of bounds. And we have a timeout. This is a full timeout. We're also going to grab one in ourselves as you listen to the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net and on the John L. Scott scoreboard, a 21-point lead for the Willamette Wolverines. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Smith has it. This is where I'm talking about Eugene. That's where, kind of, where Willamette High School is from. Springfield School District, actually. But Springfield and Eugene are pretty much one. Smith has it. I don't think Springfield would like me saying that too much. Harms grabs a rebound. No, that one doesn't roll around. No, they're scrambling for it. Stevens has it. Fire it ahead to Hamlin and out of bounds. Go Willamette direction. Harms fouled. It's on Stevens. That's a 3 on Stevens. Supposed to do it this way, I suppose. Now coming in for North Medford is Brianna Brownlee. West has it. Lost it off of her foot. Now get it to Brownlee. Brownlee can't get it to go. Brownlee grabs the rebound. No, that isn't going to go. Smith will grab it for Willamette. Get to the foul line. Pop it out. The 3. No. That 3 that time was by Rush. Get it ahead to Patel, and Patel will lose it out of bounds. Smith all the way to the hoop and lay it in. Nobody even challenged her coming down the floor. 14 for Smith after having 12 in the first half. And now what do we have? We have a timeout. If we can figure it out, it's a 30, is what the officials tell us. So we'll just kind of hold on here a second. This is a North Medford timeout. I believe that only leaves them with 2 to go. Today's game is brought to you by Schlesinger and De Villeneuve, attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. The North Medford boys team, they are in Willamette tonight. And as good as the boys or the girls team is, the boys are the reverse, as they're just struggling a little bit. But North Medford looking to maybe pull out a win up there in Springfield. Pass is mishandled, or the throw was mishandled by North Medford. Willamette takes it. Warburg has it. Bouncing it around and not cleanly either. But they've managed to keep it. Warburg. There's the 3 on the way. No. And putting it back in is Rush. Boger, nowhere to go, so she'll give it to West. West will give it back to Harris. Boger for 3. No good. Knocked out of bounds by Warburg. 3:26 to go in the game. And coming in is Taylor and Stevens for North Medford. So a couple of substitutions. Smith went out, so we'll have to figure out who's in for Willamette. I see that Giselle Small is in the ball game. A 5'11" freshman. I understand she's going to be, according to Coach McBride, a pretty good one. And North Medford throws it out of bounds, and Willamette will have it. We've got all kinds of players in there right now. We'll have to figure them out as we go along. But Hash has it at the moment for Willamette. Tried to get that to, there's going to be a foul on Rush. One would imagine, yep. That's only the second team foul on Willamette, 2 team fouls apiece. Boger, a drive, but nowhere to go. Range for 3. No. Offline. Here comes Willamette with it. And Boger's going to get it. Took that one away from Hash that time. Here's Boger. Traveled. Did everything she could to stop. Just couldn't get stopped. Small to inbound it. And Will to Hash. And that's going to be taken away by Boger. Boger flying into the forecourt. Will stop. Pop the 3. Doesn't go. Scramble around for the rebound. Boger gets it back. Puts it up and fouled. It's on McLaughlin. Boger at the line for 1. And there it is. McLaughlin had it there momentarily, gave it up to Johnston. We'll get it back to McLaughlin, who will pop a 3. That's offline. Boger with the rebound, trying to get down the sideline, can't do it. Hash there to make sure that doesn't happen. Pop it over into the corner to Stevens. The layup put up by Harris, but no good. Knocked out of bounds by Willamette. Right? No. Knocked out of bounds by North Medford is what they say. The Black Tornado back up. Small will bring it into the forecourt. Hash with it. Loses it. West to Stevens, and Stevens loses it out of bounds. 1:14 to go in the ball game. Willamette gets it back. Now this one's going to be put in by West. There's another timeout being called by North Medford. And this is a full timeout, so we'll grab one real quick ourselves as you listen to, well, we'll just make note that the John L. Scott scoreboard reads 45-25 in favor of Willamette. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, Respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
And they got things started a little sooner than our break ended, but we didn't miss anything yet. Hash has it out there to Johnston. No, that one won't go either. West picked up a foul. We have 3 team fouls apiece. 35.8 seconds to go, so that's not super significant. Ireland, there's a 2. That one doesn't go by Rush. Boger has it. Will push the action and put it up off the glass and in. "15 seconds. There's a long 2 put up by, we'll get it here in a minute, number 22. And going the other way was Jackson. That was McLaughlin that got the 2. And I think that's the end of the game. Just like that. So it's a final here at the Lacey Athletic Center. And Willamette wins this one fairly comfortably. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, it reads Willamette 47, North Medford 27. We're back with the Conger Morris post-game show. Hometown help through difficult times at Conger Morris Funeral Directors. We'll take a look at today's scoring and a few key stats. That's all coming up on the Conger Morris post-game show. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
And we welcome you back to the Conger Morris post-game show. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, you can see that it's a final of 47-27. Willamette winning this one rather easily. They led 18-10 at the end of the first quarter. And then Willamette really clamped down defensively, allowing North Medford only 5 points in the second quarter and took a 33-15 lead into the locker room. And the lead never really got any smaller than that. Willamette ended up leading it at the end of the third period, 39-18, before closing it out with a 47-27 win. We do just a little bit of math here, not a whole lot. I think it's something I'm capable of handling, maybe. So that's the way that looks, but let's take a look here on the Conger Morris postgame show at some individual stats, starting with the homestanding North Medford Black Tornado. They were led by the 7 of Olivia Boger, And then coming in next was Ollie Stevens with 6. Mariah Lane had 5 on the night. Dia Patel had 3. And then Margaret Hamlin, the Sophia West, and Olivia Harris all had 2 each for the Black Tornado. Meanwhile, for the visiting Willamette Wolverines, they were led by the 14 Bryn Smith, as she was on fire in the first half, only scored 2 in the second half. And we'll count up 3-pointers here for you in just a moment. They also had 9 from Harper Wagner, 5 from Maddie Warburg, 4 from Kate Hostetler McLaughlin, and also for Isabella Harms, and then 2 each for Jaden Ireland and Jocelyn Russ. And that's the scoring there. What was amazing was in the first half, Willamette couldn't miss from 3-point territory. In the first half, they had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-pointers in the first half. They managed only to add a couple more in the second half, so they ended up the game with 9. They shot significantly more 3-pointers than that, but that's all they made. So that's the way it looks like here from the Lacey Athletic Center. We thank you for watching tonight's live streaming action. We'd like to thank North Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports production, as far as North Medford is concerned, will be Friday. We'll turn our attention back to boys basketball as the South Eugene Axe come to town to test their fortunes against the Black Tornado. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: Willamette 47, North Medford 27. This has been a special presentation at Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.